Hey guys, this is Panther, and I'm back with another TrackMANIA Nations commentary. I'm actually back at my recording location in Montana, so you can expect to see more like current stuff, not things that I recorded over a month ago. So I'm really excited to be back. I'm ready for school to start. It's going to be a fun semester, hopefully a lot less stressful than next semester. But nonetheless, I'm also ready to get new content out to you guys. Maybe do some new ideas, change this stuff up. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but I'm really excited nonetheless to get working on it. I got a couple people asking possibly for more videos, like more frequently, and that's definitely something I could try to do depending on how my school schedule goes. For now, I'm going to stick to the one per week just because I'm not exactly sure how my classes will be, but if they do seem a little bit less than last semester, I will try to do 2 TrackManias a week, because I feel like waiting an entire week for one episode is quite a long time, since these don't actually take too long to make. I just have to play and then record my commentary, so it's not too intensive on my side. It's just, you know, being in the right mood to talk and then sitting down and actually, you know, doing it instead of doing homework. It's a catch-22, but you know, if I want to do this, I gotta do it, you know, balls to the wall, so I'm gonna try to as much as I can. So, big news as far as the channel goes. I got some social media sites going. If you've been noticing in the past couple videos in the descriptions, there's some links to my Facebook and Twitter. So this is going to be the first official announcement in video form. I do now have a Facebook and I do now have a Twitter. Those links are in the description below. There is going to be an extra part to my outro. I just made it, so it just shows, you know, Facebook, Twitter, you know, like me and follow me, and then it just says links in the description. So if you forget that, you know, I said this, hopefully at the end it will remind you to go to those sites, because I really want to get as many of my viewers on there as possible, so that if I ever want to, you know, play some games with you guys, I don't have to do this terrible, I'm going to comment at you and then I'm going to reply, and then YouTube doesn't tell you when people comment unless you subscribe to their, you know, for their email updates. So it's just kind of bad. So hopefully we can get everybody on there, and being able to play against each other will be much, much less of a hassle. And with those, you know, game playing dates or whatever you want to call them, you know, it's not set in stone that we have to play TrackMania. I mean, as far as the multiplayer goes, it's kind of fun, but I think that, you know, just some of the ways that it works, like they don't let you race on the same track for very long, and some of those tracks are really, really hard to figure out. I might, you know, want to play, well, depending on what you guys want to do, we could play a different game, maybe League of Legends, or I just got Borderlands 2, maybe we could get a group together and play some of that, you know. Whatever you guys want to do, let me know, either Facebook, Twitter, or in the comment section below, your ideas, and we can see if we can work those in. One thing that a subscriber pointed out was there is a sequel to TrackMania, and it's, you know, probably has better controls or graphics. I'm not exactly sure because I've never played it, but if I was wondering if you guys were interested in possibly, after I finish the campaign, quotation marks campaign, of this one where I finish all the single player tracks, if you would like me to go into TrackMania 2 and do that, let me know, because I would be willing to do that if people were interested in watching. And with, you know, this new year, new start at this YouTube channel, all this kind of stuff, I really want to get your guys' input on anything I'm doing that's annoying or you think could be improved, or, you know, things that you like seeing, all that kind of stuff. I would really appreciate you guys letting me know, so that I don't keep doing the same thing that's annoying and frustrating you, making you not want to watch these videos or whatever. If it has to do with like the length of the videos, I could easily cut them down. If it has to do with the, I don't know, you don't like 720p, I could render it lower than that or higher than that, you know, all that kind of stuff. Anything, background music, if you guys want it, I'll try to do my best to take care of it so you guys are happy, because that's what matters. you guys are happy, because I'm happy regardless. So, and before I was talking about possibly doing multiple TrackManias a week. If I'm going to do that, I really need your guys' help with figuring out topics, because that's one of the harder things. Like, it's easy to put down some, game time in TrackMania and then record some commentary, but I want it to be commentary you guys actually will enjoy. So if you ever have, an idea, oh, I wonder what his thoughts on this subject are, or, I want to have him, broadcast to the other, 17 people that watch his channel this topic, let me know, because I would be way more than happy to talk about different things that you guys want me to. For sure, as long as they're appropriate. Well, within reason. I mean, it could be somewhat inappropriate. I really don't care. But yeah, so that's pretty much as far as clerical stuff, like getting channel updates. That's about it. Just make sure you go and sign up for my Facebook and Twitter. Do that now. Maybe after the video, but do it sometime soon. Okay, so since I don't have very much time left in this video to go into an in-depth discussion, I figured I would just, kind of go over my thoughts of the Steam sale that happened over the holiday. And in my opinion, it was not as good as, some of the ones that we had before. Definitely not as good as last year's. And just, I don't know, I felt like they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. It seemed like there was a lot more games that I've never even heard of that have not been advertised very well on Steam. They don't seem like, very large titles. It was more of those kind of games that were on sale than the, top tier big games that everybody knows of that, are getting the sales. There was, some good sales. I'm not going to say that there was like absolutely nothing. I definitely got some games. It was just like not nearly as many as I normally do, especially considering last sale where I bought way more games than I probably should have. But I think the main reason why I'm concerned about the sale was that they were definitely not, beating prices from other sites. I got one game, Scribblenauts Unlimited, which is amazingly fun, if not a little bit easy. I got that game for $7.50 on Amazon, and it was, if not double, more than double that price when it went on sale on Steam. And with that Amazon one, I got a $5 credit for a sale that they're going to be doing pretty soon here. Excuse me. Towards any game that I want. So it was almost like getting a game for $2.50. Whereas, in Steam it was way more expensive. So I don't know. It just seems like they weren't as heavy hitting as they normally are, and maybe that's just because they didn't anticipate so much competition, and now that other places are stepping up, they didn't quite, I don't know, change their sale enough to stay current, since they're typically the only one in the game that is worth noting. And now, since there's other people stepping up, they need to look back at their sales and say, okay, how do we get back to where we used to be, because they are now somewhat contested for the king crown of, we sell the PC games. Now Amazon stepping in, Green Man Gaming stepping in, GOG stepping in, all these different places are stepping in and taking a piece of that cake. But that's Steam's cake, and they do it really well. I don't love their client. Their client's kind of clunky and slow sometimes, but it's definitely better than, it's nice to have everything consolidated instead of having to search through directories and file folders, or having, just a ton of shortcuts on your desktop. It's kind of a nice compromise to doing it yourself, I would say. And with the deals that they used to have, and still do have, they still have some good deals. It's really good for the PC community. But this is the part where I realized that I'm not going to be able to finish before I run out of time, so I just started driving around. I was actually going to see if I could skip through the track and finish, but that's obviously not a viable option. But yeah, so pretty much Steam, their next sale needs to be really good to regain their their throne of top PC distributor. game distributor, and if they don't, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's really going to be interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. I really appreciate any comments you have. I read all of them, so let me know what you think. Here's my new Twitter thing, Twitter, Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are in the description below, so feel free to check those out. And have a nice day, guys.